Okay, Unai Emery. Yeah. We have to talk about this.
Yes.
This man, right? He's got Champions League football with Aston Villa. Yeah.
That is crazy.
This guy has gone ham, right? Considering there was Steven Gerrard before, right? Where
they were like 17 players with Gerrard.
It was bad, right? Remember?
Awful, man. Awful.
Because everything they thought Stevie G was gonna do is what Emery's actually
because he was
done.
he was at Rangers, isn't it? Steve Gerrard, he was doing great there, and then they were like, "Oh, Gerrard's back now." Comes back, fails.
They were looking at that like,
man. Not easy, bro. He should have went to Germany. He should have went to PSG or Germany or somewhere else. Get a bit of experience from a team like obviously like Schalke or Hamburg, one of these sides, or them little small.
Start in the lower divisions, man.
Yeah, like like Fabregas. He promoted Como to the Serie A.
Yeah, start in the lower divisions. Go to a technical base.
You don't need to rush, yeah.
Yeah, but Unai Emery, from the time that they've come in, the two managers before him was Stevie G and the guy. What's the guy's name?
I forgot, man.
The guy who was playing five at the back. He was playing. I remember Arsenal beat them at the Emirates. I forgot what it was. But
Arsenal beating you at that time.
I've forgotten what his name is. Yeah, but it was them two managers. Yeah, Aston Villa were kind of in relegation. Do you remember the season? Yeah, before when Aston Villa got promoted. And then they just about in that season they stayed up by Grealish carrying them basically.
Grealish was going ham.
Until the last day. And I remember
Grealish, bro.
They beat Arsenal. Yeah, that was the game where Aubameyang and Tyrone Mings are having a laugh in the corner, and then Tyrone Mings spins behind him and scores. I remember that. And Aubameyang was our captain. Yeah, but from those times, right? From selling Grealish, they've added some players to the squad.
They've got a lot of players, man. They've got Pau Torres now. He's one of the best centre backs in the league. They've got Diaby.
Yeah, let's talk about the signings that Unai Emery has done. Yeah,
they've got Diaby. Ollie Watkins been going crazy as well this season.
Watkins is transformed him back to like his absolute prime form. Ollie Watkins. Like you said, Pau Torres, we're watching him at Villarreal's doing well.
Luca Digne as well, right? Luca Digne,
yeah. Was at Everton, was he? Before?
Yeah, he was at Everton as well. He was at Barcelona one time, then he went Everton.
Yeah. He's bought Zaniolo this season.
Zaniolo, yeah.
From loan.
Zaniolo against Arsenal was played well, I remember.
Troubling Ben White with his physicality and his little
That's the problem with Ben White. He needs to get a bit more henchman.
Really? You reckon? If there's one thing, I think he needs to...
Don't get bullied. That's all bully.
I'll be saying, Ben White, you're playing fullback. Don't get hench. Don't listen to abs. Don't get hench and do a Reece James.
The system can save you. The system can save you, bro. It's fine.
Yeah, don't do a Reece James.
Just don't be a system player, bro. but Unai Emery, when he was at Arsenal, man, I felt bad for him, bro.
Yeah.
But he took you guys to a European final. He is a European final winner anyways, 3 times, isn't it? But Villarreal once, and I think, or 4 times, I don't know. And he won it 2 or 3 times with Sevilla.
Yeah.
But it took you guys, he just left the league. He's like, forget top 4, I'm trying to win the bloody Europa League.
Okay. With that said, then, what do you say to... Do you think Unai Emery is at his sweet spot? Let's have an honest conversation, in terms of a club that he's at.
Like club that suits him. I think perfect.
You think it's perfect, yeah?
I think
because you said it was deep for him at Arsenal, right? And it's probably deep for him at PSG as well.
It was a lot of pressure, man. Yeah, those clubs, you get a lot of pressure. I think this guy shines when there's not a lot of pressure, and he has shown it to us at Aston Villa. Perfect club, brought in the players he wants. His playing style, he can play any kind of style, any kind of system. And he's been doing well, and now he's shown it. They've given him the time, given him the players. At Arsenal, the clock is ticking at all time. All these big clubs, United, Barcelona, wherever you go, clock is ticking. You have to quickly do something for the team, change the whole system around. But at the time, Arsenal were down bad, and it was, and then now he's bro, Champions League, crazy,
unbelievable. And these teams, like, I can't lie. Yeah, because we were going to try and squeeze in Postecoglou into this, but Those are the next two interesting teams for next season. I wonder what happens to both of any of these teams.
If Ange doesn't get sacked, because he's been throwing shade on Levy and stuff like that.
But
he's right. Even Conte, Conte, Mourinho is like the Levy club. I have no connection with the Levy club. I don't want to remember that club anymore.
Mr. Levy club as well.
But Unai Emery. Winning the double against Arsenal, the best Arsenal since I don't know how long. Doing the double over you, that's massive, bro.
Yeah.
Even City couldn't beat you this season.
Yeah.
Liverpool he was struggling as well. United, Chelsea struggling, but doing the double over you and taking them to the Champions League. But now this is where the important part is. You're going to the Champions League. Let's see if you can elevate the team. Because Newcastle went to the Champions League. Obviously the group were a bit tough. They had PSG, they had AC Milan and Dortmund, and Dortmund went first as well. They won their group as well. Not to forget, he failed there. Now let's see if you can elevate the squad. Who are you gonna sign? You need to sign players that can turn up in the Champions League. Yeah. Now Unai Emery. Now the lights are on you, bro. Are you gonna crumble like you say? He's like a bit coward, like he wants to hide.
When you get him, that's my only thing.
Next season is tougher as well. Don't forget, Girona are in the Champions League. Bologna is in the Champions League. Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. These are not bums. These are not like. Don't want to be disrespectful to like. Let's say it's not a thingy, Slavia Prague. Like Slavia Prague, Moscow, the Lokomotiv. They're not teams that like people don't really know much about. Like these are managers that have their own system, that have their style, that can cause chaos on any team.
Yeah.
Girona, Bologna, these guys. Now Unai Emery is amongst those guys. Obviously, Unai Emery is better manager than them, but I'm saying in terms of the squad that he has now, now he's a new beginning for him. Taking him to the Champions League is like similar level as to what Leverkusen are at now. So now everything's tough now. Yeah. So let's see. Do you think Unai Emery can surpass that? Like the whole coward thing. Do you think he can surpass that and like be that guy now? Like try get far into the Champions League with Aston Villa?
I think he needs a great team. Like the only thing that could do that for Unai Emery is like if this team man up on some man level where Unai Emery can just alleviate his thing. Because again, Unai Emery is the kind of guy, if you're boxing, he'll throw like 5 good punches, and connect. You can just give him one body shot, one little jab, bruv. He's blocking the rest of the whole fight until the ending. Do you get what I'm saying? That's Unai Emery. Shut up at the first sign of trouble. Shut up shop. So I think he needs this Aston Villa squad has to grow into men for him to be like, I don't need to do that. But I think the guy, this is a crumbler. I'm telling you, Unai Emery, when it's time to the he crumbles, blood. And with this said, he was talking about Unai Emery and Spurs, because I can't lie. Those two sides are the ones where I'm like, if you strengthen, there's something interesting can happen there with Aston Villa and Tottenham if they start strengthening from now on in the next 2 years. I wonder. But combined 11 as it stands just now, quickly, just off the top of your head, try not to think about it too hard. Tottenham and Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Right now, Vicario, Martinez.
To be honest, I like Vicario, but I'm gonna go with Martinez. I think he brings out the personality as well. Brings leadership, brings in, gets into your head as well, and he does great saves as well, man. I think.
Doji, Digne.
Udogie, man. Udogie's been immense.
Okay, this would be mad now. Let's say Van de Ven or Pau Torres.
I think Van de Ven. I like Van de Ven.
Van de Ven, and then Douglas Luiz? What's his name? Defender.
Diego Costa.
Douglas Costa?
Diego Costa. I think it's Diego Costa. Yeah.
Douglas, what's his name? Douglas, blood, the defender.
Douglas Costa or something.
Him or
like
Romero?
That. I think Romero is reckless, so I'll pick Douglas, man. I think his name is Diego Costa. Diego Carlos.
Oh, my days.
Diego Carlos.
My goodness.
Diego Carlos, man. I don't like how Romero is too aggressive, man. He needs to relax, bro.
A little bit. But he's a good guy. He's never been sent off yet. He hasn't got his red card yet. I don't know. I think he probably got one.
Yeah.
But right back. It's Pedro Porro or... Who's their right back? It's... What's his name? Matty Cash or the other guy. What's his name?
I forgot his name, man.
Matty Cash or... The other guy. Cash or Pedro Porro. Hey, to be fair, Pedro Porro, he wins the right back anyway, bruv.
Porro, yeah.
Let's go Bissouma or Boubacar Kamara.
Kamara, man. Kamara.
Swear down!
Yeah. Bissouma's good, but...
People lost faith in Bissouma now.
Yeah.
Bissouma, when he's on
You
flames
wanted
like
him,
this,
bro. I remember.
I still want him, bro. He's Tottenham, lad. I'll take him at left 8 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Pape Matar or Douglas?
Douglas. I like Douglas, man.
Fair enough.
Douglas.
But I also like Pape Matar.
Yeah, but no,
like
Sarr is good, man. He's been good for Spurs, bro.
Okay, Tielemans or Maddison?
Maddison did well at the start, and then at the end, after the injury, he's been quiet. I like Tielemans. I like Tielemans. I think I'll take Tielemans, man.
Tielemans been the other way around. He's been quiet at the beginning, but he's...
I like him, man. I like
two
him.
both Leicester players, you know.
Yeah.
That wanted them.
You wanted him, yeah. You wanted
both
any
of
of
them at one point. I'll probably still take... Actually, no. Too late. The ship has sailed. Left. Let's go...
Spurs ain't really got a left wing of the... Like
exactly.
That,
what am I going to say? Brennan Johnson on the left or McGinn?
McGinn. He's a fighter, man. I like
straight
McGinn. McGinn is a warrior, man.
Son Heung-min or Ollie Watkins?
Son is not a proper 9 like Watkins. I want a 9. Even I want a proper 9 that can do all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think Ollie Watkins being more clinical than him. I think
That's a weird comparison. To be fair,
Nah.
I see where you're coming
we
from.
shouldn't compare it, to be honest.
Son and
We should
Watkins.
put Son on the left.
Yeah, Son on the left, Watkins up top. And then who's on the right, though? Bailey or Kulusevski or Diaby or Brendan?
Brennan's been good this season, but I'll probably choose Diaby, man. Brennan has been good
Brendan
for
or
them.
Bailey, bro. Leon Bailey this season.
Oh,
has
yeah,
been-
Leon Bailey, yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey or Diaby, between them two.
That's a match.
And then Unai Emery.
Yeah.
And
as a
Ange
manager.
also, just to say the last point. Ange needs to remove his ego, bro, and stop playing a high line every game, bro. What's wrong with this guy? This guy just loves high line, bro.
Yeah, hey, I know.
What's wrong with this, bro?
But
You need
so
to
does Unai.
switch. Yeah, but obviously Unai can play any type of system. Like he can switch it up.
Yeah.
Ange is just high line against Chelsea. Remember?
Yeah.
You got a red card.
Two red cards.
I'm seeing the defenders just near the halfway line. I'm like, bro, are you normal? You could just park the bus, bro. You might score on a counter. Son will do something for you.
It's who we are, mate.
Now, what's
who we
wrong
are
with you?
until I'm gonna live, mate. That's what he said.
I'm just copying Pep, mate.
He called me Pep, man. Literally.
He's a
Hey,
joker.
does Pep play high lines? Need to ask him that.
Pep does. He did play a bit of a high line. He does a bit, but
Does he
obviously
play high line with 9 men?
not like that. Not the way Ange does, bro. That guy is just bro. He's got ego in it. Like he needs to get rid of that. He needs to switch up the tactics.
Okay, last question to ask on since we're talking about Unai Emery. Next season, finish below or above top 6?
For me, I think he's going to be in the top 4.
Again next season.
Yeah,
Again.
you're talking about.
So they're not gonna do a Newcastle.
No. I think we're talking about Unai Emery, man. He's an experienced manager, proven manager.
Yeah.
I think he can level up, man, elevate the team, and I think he can go for the top 4 again. There's not, like we said earlier on, there's not much pressure on him. He can.
Not
Nah,
too
he
much.
is perfect for him, bro. So I think he's gonna go top 4, and I think Chelsea. Yeah, but I think Aston Villa is gonna be top 4, man.